Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Junk Journal January 2025 hosted by @MegJournals, and you can follow the hashtag Junk Journal January to find other creators who are also working their happy way through this prompt list. So today's the 10th, but I need to catch up on hidden and then do trim. So we will see how far we get. I at least have an idea for hidden, so that's progress of a kind. Here's my book, my wee bookie book. That fits just like that. Oh yes, Mr. Hat. I like his hat. So hidden. Here's my thought with hidden. Somewhere in here there's a cat. Here, how big is the cat in relation to the book? Oh, boo. Okay, well, it'll do. I have an idea, it might not work. Per usual. There. So there's that. Go back in. There we are. Okay. And my first thought, so what I want to do somehow is hide the cat in plain sight. So I want to have it like all blacked out. Not entirely sure how to do that, but I do know that I need some black paper, and we're going to make some black paper. And okay, so I was slightly prepared, not completely prepared. I'm going to do this. So we're going to totally do a Janet Nash. I can get this paper separated. There we are. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Now, do I want to do all of this paper? Let's cut it in half. Oh, I got it slightly sorted out, because we might want to scrape more paint, but it'd be a different color. I'm not sure. So the color of that is that, and it is very unattractive. Very unattractive indeed. So making this basically 6 by 6. There, okay. Bring the newspaper back. I have a card, a rando card. In case anybody thinks that I've gone all posh on everyone, I have not. That is a found key card. This is acrylic Liquitex color that I bought apparently in 2019. I quite often will, particularly acrylic paints, because it can dry over time and just sort of get ruined. I date, oh dear. I date the paint. Okay, so technically speaking, whoa, that was going to be a little blob, and it turned out to be a big blob. Ooh, this smells like something. I don't know what. Well, probably Liquitex basic paint, but it also has a smell memory to me. I don't know where from. There we are. Okay, we're gonna let that dry because I think I need another coat. And a nice thin scraped layer will dry quite quickly. And let's return to the issue at hand, which is this. So I essentially want to be able to have the black be like a belly band, maybe? Or if it was a pocket. Well, one of the things we need to do is back it. This will be backed. This will be backed. Okay, so all kinds of production happening. Still minus a squillion. And Gracie and I are now arguing over fleece blankets, which is amusing. Where did that go? Did that fit? Ish? Oh yeah. Okay. It's a little on the squiff, but that's okay. That's wiggly. There we are. So that's going to be the journal card. Maybe what I want is a pocket that has the outline of the cat cut out with a window. So when the card goes in, the pocket becomes the kind of the outline. So the outline might be like that. Okay, all right. Well, I've got to, well, let's put this in the proverbial oven. There we are. Let's do another layer of this. Oops. Possibly too much. Okay. I'm getting paint all over me. What are some of the other things that I can do while we wait for paint to dry? I think that might need one more coat. If it doesn't dry quickly enough, we'll hose it down isn't the right word, but you know what I mean. What are we doing? Okay, so I need a blank sheet of paper. Tissue would, oh, I do. Tissue would be ideal. And we have some lovely deli paper that will do the trick. Okay. Okay. Move that off to the side a bit while we do this. Hopefully I don't get paint on anything else. So what do we need to do here? Oof, we need to trace the cat, which hilariously goes completely out of view on the one side. And I'm going to go to there just because it's probably going to be the base of where the window stops. No idea whether or not that part is good or not. I'm going to say that's a bit too big. Okay. So I kind of want it, it won't matter if I put an entire backing on, if you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. There. Good enough. Okay. Is that dry? It's tacky. Well, should we do one more? Let's do one more and then glue it. Dry it. This creates an entirely different texture to the paper. Like the first, remember the first one layer we put on, it completely curled? It is making this a completely different substance because of the acrylic. Fun. All right, I'm gonna be right back because I am impatient. And wish me luck because I don't want this to flip over and then have black acrylic paint all over the floor. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. This is an amazing piece of paper now. That is, I don't know if you can see, it is everything you ever dreamed of in a really thickly coated piece of paper. Okay, so let's put some paint away so we don't have accidents. There. We may have to do that again sometime soon. Okay. Yeah, I think so. It's dry. Is it dry? Seems to be dry. We're going to assume it is. Okay. Now what do we want to do? We would like to transfer that onto that. So we need to cut this out. There. See how accurate it was? If there's any trimming that needs to be sorted out. Ooh! Oh no, that's pretty good. Oh, it does need that spot. So the ears need to go like that. So there's a little bit between sort of here and here. Okay, okay. What do I want to do? How big is the sheet? Does the cat fit even? Oh dear. Well, step one, cut out the cat. I think the internet knows that I'm living in a cold place at the moment. and it is giving me videos that are turning out to be super helpful. One of which is how the Japanese cope with the cold. And this particular video was video. I like video. All about food and the different food choices that the Japanese have in cold weather. And one of them just there's two. One I have never tried, and that's just a certain kind of soup. And the other is taking like a chicken broth, like an oxo cube or like a chicken noodle soup packet, like a cup of soup, and then adding maybe about 4 or 5 strokes of ginger, like, you know, on those little shredder things, like when you're shredding cheese, and then just prepare the soup as normal, and then let it sit a little longer for the ginger to release all of its good juices. And it is a lovely soup. You have to be mindful when you're going through the noodles. You might get a very perky piece of, oh, it's not going to fit. That's okay. We can do it. We can do it. I just want to get some measurements. Where was I? If you get like a little bit of raw ginger, or at least a fresh ginger, it's very sparky, but not as sparky as it would be necessarily if you hadn't boiled it at all. I need to cut this down by some. It won't be the last series of cuts, but it'll be the first sort of trimming that will happen. I gotta make it fit my space. And the other kind of soup that I want to try is some vegetarian miso soup. Okay, so I need to lose some on the side. Doing the 1/4 inch off. Don't see why not. A little bit off the bottom. There, okay. Okay, I do hope this works. So how do I want to do this pocket then? It's kind of got to be like that, I think. Like that. I almost want to have it as a pocket that does this because I don't think I have enough room. So let's try. So what do I want to do? I want that to be that way. So that means that's got to go that way. Okay, okay, okay. It's got to go that way. It's got to go that way. Got it. Let's do a little corner first. Little corner will look like this. Quarter-inch corner. All back together again. There we are. Okay, so if I make, I need to do the outline. So let's do the outline first. I'm sure there's probably 1,000 more simplified ways of doing hidden, but this was the one that I thought of. Okay, and let's go to there. Make that just a little bit more sticky outy. Totally an art term. Okay. Now, got that. You can hear it just peel when I peel it off, which means that there's probably still some moisture in it, or I've changed the texture of it enough that it's just sticky. Ooh, that is lukewarm tea. So that's going to go that way. Got it. Now, if I cut on the outside of this line, I'm going to be cutting on the outside of this cat. So I need to be cutting on the inside to make sure that there is more kept. Oh. And I don't even need to do that. I can probably just make it be black. So it's gonna make our life easier. And that's not a there. Okay. Let's try this then. No, I do need that because that's going to nuts. It's you'll see it. You'll see the pink. There. Okay, now we're back. Glad we had that little thought. Let's try that again. Where are we at here? There. There. Oh, wow. You can sort of, I don't know if you can see that. You can sort of see the outline of where the thing is being cut out. That's fun. Okay. Oh, yes. That's exactly what I was hoping to get. So let's move that to that square line and see what it looks like. That's a better line set. Okay. We can make this that's like almost 3 1/4. That way. 1, 2, 3 1/4. What am I doing? I don't know yet. I want that to go in like that. It will be amazing if I can get that pocket to work. So let's sort of sit and think about it for a minute. One of the things that I need is some acetate or plastic or something. Because I want to put that like that. So the card can go in and out a little easier, and it's not going to catch on all these edges. Let's see. Just pick some. There. Like that. That plastic is brutal to work with because it is beautifully invisible and can get into all of the messes without any effort whatsoever. So I kind of want to just plunk in a lot, but not so much at the top, because I think what I might need to do is find some way of being able to fold over the top or make it neat for the card to go in. So the theory is it's going to go in and fit like that. How tall is this? It's that tall. I've hidden it, but I've not been able to get it easily to come out and use as a journaling card. I rather want to use it that way, but I don't like having open edges at the end of the book, because you'll do that and the thing will pop out. So what does that side look like? It kind of needs to be short. I need to cut the size that the pocket is going to be. I've done that already? Yes, I have. Okay. I'm going to cut it some, but not cut it all, because I don't trust myself yet. Pardon me. Okay, we've got some nice scrap of black paper now. Okay, how does this fit? It does not. That's what we expected. Do that. That line there is pretty much the line that, it's the only line we have, I think. Well, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do it because I'm fucking around here. Let's do it that way. A little bit and a little bit. That's all I want. There's one little bit. Okay. That's going to land kind of like that. Okay. Let's put some plastic on it. All over the edges. Oh, my nose is running. There we are, and then pat, pat, pat. Okay. Might have to do something like that. Okay. That's good. I'm losing a lot off the top, but that's okay. Oops. Oof. Got scorched. I'm not going to turn that. I am going to see if I can wheelie bin. are you? I saw you the other day. You're in here somewhere. Thought? No? Feeler? Anyone? Well, maybe not. All right, well, we'll try you. Okay. The very smallest. There. Mash it around a bit. Okay. We are just going to plunk that in. Just like that. And see what we get. Okay, now there's a couple of blobs. Okay. It's going to go right to the edge, and I am not going to do anything more pressure-wise than that for at least a couple of seconds. Come on, blue thread, there we are. And then pat, pat, pat. But not in any meaningfully hard way. And then that should go in there. And then I need like a tiny hole. And I need a little bit of black thread. Or something dark. Oh. Okay, well, see if this works. A little bit of dark thread. How big is this loop going to be? Here. I'm going to use another thing of glue to make this work. There. Okay, so let's see how this works. Mama needs a new pair. That is my dream realized. There. That is yesterday's kitten. I am exceedingly pleased with that. Hidden. And next one is trimmed. Trimmed is for today. Oh, tomorrow is magazine. That's hilarious. So I don't know if I will film trim or not, but we are generally on track. So that's, I will take that as a win based on how this week has progressed. So that is all for now. Please take very good care of yourself. I promise to do the same. Please stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and I will see you soon. Bye now.